Hello, my name is Curtis Long. This is my presentation titled Motivating Athletes. What are the key beneficial strategies that effectively motivate athletes? What motivates you? What is their why? Many athletes find motivation within themselves, through others, or achieving success or accolades to improve their family situations. One of the main duties as a coach is to understand your players by finding a balance to motivate them. Motivate them to have fun, motivate them to be great student athletes, to perform better, and to become positive role models in the community. As a coach, this can be done by creating a culture of family and a sense of belonging by building trust in one another. What I absolutely love about coaching the most is being able to share a common passion and to connect with athletes through sports. When athletes genuinely feel they have someone in their corner that believes in them and wants to see them become successful, they will do things even they didn't know they were capable of doing. What motivates you as a coach? Coach's attitude: model what you want to see. Trust the process. Promote a climate of motivation and inspiration, an effort to set the motivational standard. Give your athletes a reason to want to work hard. Take your time to build genuine, honest relationships. Athletes will work harder for somebody they know believes and cares about them, somebody who is committed to helping them achieve their full potential. Create an environment that allows for challenge, recognition, appreciation, and quality. It is important to know your athletes and know what their primary motive may be. The two primary sources of motivation are extrinsic motivation and intrinsic motivation. Below here, I have a video of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant that explains the difference between the two as a real-life example. Now, internal sources of motivation are described as intrinsic motivation. For example, children usually engage and begin playing sports due to enjoyment, the social factors, and the overall interest in the sport. It is often believed that to develop the skills required to become a professional athlete, a high degree of intrinsic motivation is needed. Intrinsic motivation pushes athletes to train harder, to create good habits, whether practicing their sport as a part of a team or during individual training sessions, and never give up on their dream to become best in their sport. Now, as a coach, if you're looking to or at increasing intrinsic motivation or team morale, involve your athletes in decision making in areas such as developing personalized training programs, devising game strategies, and evaluating performance. Now, the difference is with extrinsic motivation derives from more of an external source, such as a financial incentive to engage in sports, not wanting to disappoint your parents, or the prospect of possibly receiving a university scholarship. This type of motivation typically focuses on performance outcomes and winning the game or showing your ability to perform at an exceptional level. Now, in terms of professional athletes, sources of motivation differ. Extrinsic motivation is a large component of professional athletes. Professional athletes are admired by fans, discussed in the media, and they're provided a large sum of money in compensation and awards. And these factors can motivate your athletes to perform at their best. What is your motivation mentality? Set yourself realistic personal goals. Understand the difference between success and winning. Also, I have a great example by a former Western Michigan football coach, PJ Fleck, in the article Keep Rowing. He described a time when Western was playing Ball State and Western was down 31-14 at halftime. He stated that his motivational speeches came from previous week's practices, and the result is what he uses to motivate his players before taking the field. He stated that he usually does not focus on winning and losing, but at this time, when he walked into the locker room, the energy was very negative, very low, which was the opposite of what the program was about. Everybody looked defeated. So his message was simple and short. When are you going to be tired of being average? Then he walked out the door. Needless to say, Western came back to win the game in 5 straight games after that. The following season was the best season in school history. And Coach Fleck believed that speech stood out to him the most because his players motivated themselves to become elite. My class questions are listed here below. Thank you guys so much for listening. Please check out slide 4 with the YouTube video regarding the difference between extrinsic and intrinsic motivation. Thank you again.